Hi everyone, this is Pippin Williamson with pippinsplugins.com, and in today's plugin review, we're looking at Reaktiv Ratings. This is a brand new star ratings plugin from Reaktiv Studios and Andrew Norcross. This is a plugin that I've actually been watching for a while now. I had the opportunity to review an early development copy, and I'm really excited now that it's been released. It came out late last night, and it is now available for purchase from reaktivstudios.com. It is a star ratings plugin that allows your users to leave a 1 to 5 rating on your post, your pages, and any other content on your website that you have enabled the plugin for. It's really, really excellent. One of the things that I've always disliked about ratings plugins in WordPress is that I always feel like there's been a big disconnect. Plugins are either way too simple and don't provide the features or flexibility that you need to really use it well on the site, or they're so complicated and so feature heavy that it just creates a bloated system that's actually really difficult to use, especially if all you need is a straightforward, simple, high quality rating system. So that's what Reaktiv Ratings does, and let's go ahead and take you through the plugin. So once you have it activated, you'll have a settings page here, and it's really straightforward and simple. The first thing you do is select the post types you want to enable ratings for. So let's enable it for post. And you'll see that it's actually automatically detected all of the post types that I have registered on my site. So I could enable it for pages, downloads, books, or even events. But we'll only do posts for now for this demo. Then you get to choose how the button is displayed or which context it's displayed in. The home page, the individual items, or the archive pages. So let's enable it on single items. Then you can choose where it is placed, before or after the content, or above and below, or via a template function that you have manually added to your theme file to have complete control over the placement. Let's save changes, and let's go look at it on the front end. We'll go into a post, and here you can see the rating option. And we can choose to rate it 1 to 5 stars, and let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now you can see I've left the rating just to prove that it's there. I'll refresh the page, and you see that my rating is still there. Now, let's go to another post. Go here to one called In a Boat, and you see that this one I have already rated 5 stars, so it doesn't let me rate it again. But there is a nice little feature that allows visitors to remove their rating. Let's say that you want to change your rating. So we'll enable that. Now we'll go back over here. And maybe on rereading this blog post, I really decided I didn't like it. So I'm going to remove the rating, and I'm going to change it to 3.5. And notice that this is actually really cool, is that it allows you to do a full star or even a half star rating. And it works beautifully. Okay, so now let's go and change the context that we're displayed on. Let's go enable it for archives and the home page. So instead of only viewing the rating when you're viewing an individual item, you can now see the ratings everywhere. So we can see it when we're viewing a date archive, even a category or tag archive. And here you can see all the ratings. We can remove the rating from here, we can re-rate it from here, and we can do everything. And we can see the same thing on the home page. So that's the plugin. It's really, really simple. And because it's so simple, it's really excellent. Actually, there's one more element that I want to show you, and those are the widgets that it has. So you can see that it has registered 2 different rating widgets. So let's go and drop both of these into our sidebar so we can look at them. So here you can see the most rated, and let's display the rating count, and we'll take a look and see what that does. Refresh the page, and now you see it says most rated. So In a Boat has been rated 3 times, Going Sailing has both, and a blog post have both been rated once. And then you see this widget is highest average rating. So these are really nice little widgets that allow you to quickly display your most popular content based upon ratings, as well as simply the ones that have received the most number of ratings. So there's 2 different kinds. There's the most number of ratings, whether they be 1 star or 5 stars, and then there's the ones with the highest average rating. So the highest rated items. So here we can actually display our average value as well. And so there you can see our average value is 5.166. And that would be my first little bit of feedback for Andrew. Since this plugin is brand new, some of these things haven't had the chance to be out in the wild long enough to really test, but that should probably be rounded up. But Andrew, being a very responsible developer that he is, can very easily update that, take care of the minor issue, and push out an update. Now, speaking of updates, this is one of the things that's really great about Reaktiv Ratings. Being that it's a commercial plugin, you don't get updates like you would on WordPress.org. or that's what you might think. Due to the fact that it actually has a licensing system set up, as long as you activate your license key that is delivered with your purchase, you will get an automatic update that shows up exactly like the ones from WordPress.org anytime Andrew pushes out a new version. Andrew has also made his documentation really easily accessible and really top-notch. So the documentation that he has available at the moment is primarily developers documentation, but you can see that it's linked right here from inside the plugin. And here he gives us all of the different filters and actions that developers can use to customize the front end display of the plugin. So for example, if we want to change the size of the stars, we can add this filter in and quickly change it from 16 pixels to 24 pixels. And not only is his documentation complete, it's really, really well presented. And as a plugin developer, I really appreciate it when other developers take the time to not only write documentation, but make it really easily accessible and really easy to read and follow and present it in a way that's really easy to use. Quality documentation says a lot about the care of the developer, and Andrew Norcross and Reaktiv Studios does not disappoint in this scenario at all. Speaking more on that, they have made it exceptionally easy to get support for the plugin. Notice that there is a support widget right here inside of the plugin. And I can actually submit a support request from right here. Now, note, this only shows up if you have an activated license key because the license that you purchase when you buy the plugin is for support and updates. So if you want to get support, make sure that you have an active license key, but it's really easy to do. Simply type in your request. And submit request, and that will go straight to Andrew and anyone else that is helping with the support team, and it's that simple to get support. And those elements alone, the documentation, the support, etc., go a long ways to show the quality and care that has really been put into developing this plugin. Even though it's really a pretty small and simple plugin, it provides a simple rating system, but it provides it really, really well. And this is where I think that Reaktiv Ratings has really gone above and beyond the standard ratings plugin that we see inside of WordPress that is either too limited or way too bloated. So not only has he provided a good plugin, he's provided one that is exceptionally easy to use and get support for and get documentation for. So if you want to purchase Reaktiv Ratings, it's available from reaktivstudios.com. It is $39 for a single site or $109 for an unlimited developer's license, and I highly recommend it. This plugin has an absolute 5 stars from me.